Hello, welcome to episode, what is this, 11 of this season of Civilization Beyond Earth. There are 42 turns left in the game because I'm going to win in 42 turns or so. We're going to build mind stems everywhere. That's going to take the turn count down a bit. But in the meantime, has some idiot declared war on me yet? No. Interestingly, I think Duncan and Fielding were the ones who... Planetary Wonder. Yeah, okay, so they complain about the Planetary Wonder. Lena Ebner... Planetary Wonder. Okay, so Lena Ebner complained. So it's Duncan Hughes and Lena Ebner, apparently, that we're going to be the most concerned about. And yeah, they're the guys who are right on my border here. Lena Ebner's got some units out here in the miasma field that are killing her, even though I'm not technically at war with her. Lovely. And Duncan Hughes is doing God knows what down here. So that's going to be the concern. As far as the rest of this season goes, if by building additional mind stems and whatnot, we don't have the count down to below 20 by the end of this video, then in the middle of next week, I'm looking at like March 4th or so, there will be another video in this series, and then hopefully we will wrap up next weekend. That is the current plan, and now on with the show. We'll kick things off with some violence against aliens here, because violence against aliens is always fun. We have far too many workers, so we're just building new colonies everywhere that we want to, basically, and daring the other countries to stop us. Now what's up here? Okay, yeah, carriers are here. We have 3 carriers here. In the event that we go to war with Duncan, we want to immediately take Vadim Kozlov's territory back, and probably give some of it back to Vadim just because. Now, the problem is we're probably going to lose a lot of territory down here, just because I don't think there's a way to keep the rather significant Duncan fleet in this area occupied unless we were... Well, I mean, here's what you can do. You can just purchase another Reaver here. And you can purchase a... I would get a battleship somewhere. A Poseidon. There you go. Any of these others under my control? Yeah, Terra Algeria is under my control. Cool. Get me a... Reaver, thanks. And that's it for now. Limbarka's not ready to go. You could annex something else if you wanted. We're at 53 health. It's, you know, considerable. Yeah, why don't you annex Alto Torre? Alright, cool. Oh, another unit needs orders. That'd be this gentleman over here. Yup. Cool. He's got a job to do now. He needs to go and connect... He needs to make his way over here. I like how... There's a crick in the road here because somebody was in the way. Lovely. Brilliant. Well done, guys. I don't know how I feel about that. Well, we're gonna put a city up here eventually. Alright. Probably want to start pulling these forces out and sending them God knows where. How about you come down this way? Yeah? Alright, lovely. This guy has an excavation to do.
Excavate? What? Madcap, what were you even trying to say?
Shut up. Alright. Cool. Building up more forces over here. Ah, yes, that's right. We have to completely redo our road system now. So, because we have mag rails. Yes, I remember this. Right, well, if you would come over here to Sizway, please. And start redoing that road. This can be a mine. These roads will all have to be redone. This will take a long, lovely time. Oh, yes. Good. The workers have things to do now. This is refreshing. Okay, we got a submarine here. Yeah. Submarine coming back. We need to set up a defensive position over here. Right, this guy, you got a road. You got a road to remake in this direction. You have, that's the one tile that you're not on. Go ahead and put a farm here, please. You honestly just need to turn around and... Where did this even go originally? To here? Well, start building mag rails. We have need of them. Alright, our Shakurshk has completed the Bitegeist. I don't think that was one that I was going for, but perhaps it was. But also, gonna level with you, fam. I don't really care. Probably a bit mean to say, but it's true. We should be able to win this game quite handily. We need to get... Okay, we have a lot of production. A lot of production just became available on this turn. Great. So, Mine Stem should be available basically everywhere. Mine Stem, yeah, 15 turns. Gross. But that's 18 turns. Oh, no. Okay, maybe not for you. Maybe you get me something like a Mosaic Hull. That would be good. 16 turns for Mine Stem over here. Okay. You know what? You're going to build me more ships. And we have a Phasal Transporter here, which is great, because this guy is going to go... let's say right here. Just in the event that we have a problem, we need to like move units around, right there is fine. Okay? The other thing, like Xeno something. Xeno Sanctuary? Is that point return to... Yeah, okay. So there are two options. Mine Sim is 22 turns. Yeah, Xeno Sanctuary is faster. I don't know if you knew this. Well, then get me all the Xeno Sanctuaries, please. And thank you. Are you building a Mine Stem? You're building a Mine Stem. Masego, change your production to a Xeno Sanctuary. Lovely. Get those up and running as fast as we can. Duncan wants to trade with me. This is good. This probably means that he's not going to, you know, smash me senseless. Prime Auto Sled. Yeah, can you come down this way? Alright. We have more boats out here. Lovely. Do we have planes in this area? We have one plane. Oh, God. Okay. A Leviathan. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. Since we have money and since Citadela can do this, can you purchase some planes for me? Bam. You probably can't purchase more than one because the game will freak. Yep, fair. But you can actually move this Shrike to any other city, like, say, Boas Barranca. Okay, great. Trade convoy needs to go somewhere else. You can go to Xerxes. That works for me. Alright. Getting more of a fleet built here. Hooray. Plane here. Is this where you want them? Yes. Alright, worker here. This worker needs to build a road to here. That's not the way I would go, but whatever. Trade convoy. Let's do highest energy, please. Highest energy would be... Ooh, God. Well, gonna kind of hope that Duncan doesn't go to war with me, because I don't have a lot of good options as far as trade goes. Huh? Yeah. Oh, were you going to put a city down here? We're going to put a city down there. Ah, okay. Get a worker going this way, please. We can continue to cruise out this way. Have we seen anything else? Alright, this Cobra needs to kind of stay close to Insig for now. The unit needs orders. This guy needs orders. Okay. That's not a problem. There's plenty of work needs doing. Can you come this way? And can you go... I swore I had a guy coming up this way already, but can you just start working on that? Great. There is plenty of work that needs to be done. Alright. And then you are going to start heading out this way. Lovely. Just redo everything. By the way, hold up. Hi, stop moving. Is this not a road? There's not a road here. Wow. Whoops. Probably should fix that. Okay, the Americans and Koreans are still shooting at each other. Alright. I have exactly one military unit right now that's getting any experience. This guy doesn't count as a military unit. That is a scout. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Alright, alien domestication is done. We have a new unit upgrade for Xeno Cavalry. Alright, true Xeno Cavalry. When not next to friendly unit. Or when flanking, or when in miasma. Honestly, these guys are going to be outriders. I would not worry about them being next to friendly units. Okay? Stay where you are for now. Alright, this guy needs to get a road out to Boijung. You're good. You just stay there. I need a new thing to research. Yeah. Orbital networks, because we never got arrays. Are there any other terrain modifications that we don't have yet? I think that's the last one. I think that's usually the last one that we get. Alright, cool. Cool. We don't need to build too many arrays. Now, Bordadura, can you build me a Xeno Sanctuary? Great, go do that. Alright, can you build me a Xeno Sanctuary? Great, go do that. Can you build... Okay, no, don't build me a Xeno Sanctuary. That's going to take forever. Gross. You're going to take 76 turns to do that. I feel like that's a bad idea. Can you get me an Old Earth Relic, please? Thanks. Alright. This guy keeps going. This guy kind of backs off. Ah, we found an alien nest. Lovely. I don't know if I want a plane in Bordadura, to be completely honest with you. I feel like if Duncan goes to war with us, we're going to want the planes to be based on land. That is my thought at this time. Okay. So, Terra Algerie, I need to buy some tiles now, like that one and that one. Can you come over here and improve this? Great. That guy's chilling. This guy needs to... build a road down this way. That guy's chilling. This trade convoy needs to get me some money. Thanks. Okay. Other worker can come over here. Great. We have a tile over here that ain't built on yet. I think at one point we were going to build a... Oh, we are building a road out into American territory just in case they decide to mess with us. Fair. Fine. Put a node here. You've stopped here, but you need to build a paddock, so please do that. Speaking of paddocks, we need one here. A lot of the... Oh, hello. Okay. Progenitor ruins, affinity towards harmony, extra energy. Almost enough to buy another battleship. Cool. Level 13 supremacy reached. Cool. You're chilling. You're chilling. We're just getting ready in case Duncan decides that he wants to do something, stupid. I am violating territorial claims and will face the consequences if I do so. Oh, because I bought territory down here? That's cute that you think that you have territorial claims down here. I want to assure you, you do not have territorial claims down there. Mostly because I say you don't have territorial claims and my guns are bigger than yours. Also, this is your capital city. Oh. Oh dear. If I wanted to go to war with you, I have a giant navy. It is granted spread out at the moment, but I have phasal transporters. I could spank you senseless and be home before dinner. Wouldn't that be interesting? Al-Akdam has been founded. Cool. Ion needs to get me a... Get this. Xeno Sanctuary. Ladan. Yeah, Xeno Sanctuary will only take 12 turns. That works for me. Al Akdam, obviously, we're not going to do that. Give me an Old Earth Relic, please. And by the way, we are definitely stealing names from the end of our Shakirsk's list. It's interesting. Vadim Kozlov is off the board, so you would think that we'd be stealing from him instead, but...
As Adams...
Or from somebody who's not here, like Kutama, for example. I have an orbital bombardment that I can do. Oh, so I can. I get to throw a rocket at an alien. Yay. Hello. Okay, there we go. Worker here. I don't... No, there's a node right there. All right. Why don't you give me a dome there, please? Another cavalry unit. You can come down this way. Not entirely sure what this battle is going to end up looking like, assuming that it happens. Can I kill you? Not really. All right, then sit tight. And we'll just keep wading through your guys. My one invincible marauder. We're done here with this exploration. Great. There is something to explore up there. It's just a question of can you get to that alive? I don't know the answer. I think it might be worth finding out. Alright, this worker's done. Yes. Where would you like him to go now? I would like him to go here. Alright, this worker... Oh, hey, I have a Phyrexite mine over here we need to grab. Alright, quarry there. You have stopped. Okay, we got a lot of workers working down here. I don't think that's a problem. Can you build a mag rail out to this guy? Alright, great. This guy has stopped. Well, yeah. Oh, this city isn't built yet. Right. Xenomass here, please. That's not a river? I'd have to cross a river to get there. Interesting. Well, whatever. Alright. We are fortifying the area around Duncan and getting ready in the event that he decides that he's going to be a problem. I really hope he doesn't decide that he wants to be a problem. More terrascapes? Honestly, yes. It's funny. Do it. Look at all these terrascapes. Lena Ebner has declared war on Duncan Hughes. Well, that might utterly screw Duncan's plans to get me, although he is in second place, which is really weird. Like, the AI, Duncan's AI is mimetically terrible. So how he's winning this is a bit of a mystery to me. This is not something that I was expecting. Oh. Well, and it's going very poorly for her, although Han Jae-moon has also declared war on him. So, interestingly, Lena Ebner, who is one of the people who did not like the fact that I built the Mind Flower, has gone and declared war on the other person who did not like the fact that I built the Mind Flower.
Cherubim.
Oh, that's very interesting. That's very interesting. Let's pick up geoscaping, I think. That could be fun. Just get me strategic resources wherever I want them. Not that my absolute army of workers will allow me to have undeveloped tiles, but hey. Alright, we got another flyer here. We probably want to move these flyers slightly closer to the potential conflict zones. Yeah, I would say that would make sense. Alright. I need someone to come down to Bojeong immediately and start building there. I don't know why it gives me the Roctopi. I can't do anything with the Roctopi. Xeno Sanctuary, go. You have built a Xeno Sanctuary. Lovely. Do you want to build a Mind Stem as well? It's 11 turns. That's fine. You have not... you know what? Go ahead. Build me a Xeno Sanctuary. It's only 15 turns. We are, incidentally, having built a couple of Xeno Sanctuaries now, down to 38 turns. Yeah, it hasn't changed yet.
저와 협력하신다.
Alright. So be it. we shall endure. Oh, this guy's done and ready to dust something else. Great. Bring him over here. Is Duncan immune to miasma now?
I'm open to
yes.
possibilities.
It's level 8, right? Hang on. Yeah. Okay, so Duncan's immune to miasma. That's questionable at best now. Alright, submarine needs to start making the long journey home. Explorator can go ahead and grab this. This submarine can also start making a long journey home. Hey, sorry. Is this guy out of moves? No. Here. Let's go, thank you. Alright, can you sneak up the back there? Nice. We've got a guy here in Boa Esperanza who needs to do something. Yeah, give me a mic. Alright. This is all road. Yeah, I would assume... Okay. Why don't you just bring this guy here and have him build a mag rail out that way, then? Okay. Are we near one of my new cities? Not really, but... Okay, then don't bother. Come here and build a mag rail down this way. Alright, we got lots of tiles over here that need to be... Ooh, I can build an array. Do it. Do it! Oh, I found something to shoot here. How exciting. Alright. You're going to put a road up here. Why did we put a city up there? I don't know. We just kind of did. The Germans and the Americans are at war with each other. I probably was aware of this at some point, but... Okay, you are wasting submarine shots on the city now. I just want you to be aware of that. Yeah. Could you imagine a turn-based map strategy game where real-time communication lag was a thing? Like, you just send your submarine out into this area and tell it to patrol, but then if you go to war with somebody, like, you have to update the submarine and get a message to them before they can actually start shooting. And obviously you wouldn't have direct control over them. You have to be like, okay, you can attack integer ships, but not American ones. That would be fiendishly complicated, I think. Or God, like basic Civ, in the Stone Age, you just send your explorers out to explore in the north, and then they disappear off the board for 20 turns and come back and just fill in part of the map. Or they died. You just never hear from them again. City food from nanopastures or energy? Let's get food. Let's continue to feed our completely ridiculous Xeno Sanctuary there. Completely ridiculous setup. Oh my god. Wait, what happened here? I have one agent on assignment. Okay. Sure. Can I get a spy in Weltgeist, please? And then can I start assigning spies to other cities? Like Central. And... you should definitely assign a spy to Deep Castle. I cannot stress that enough. Okay. Cool. Dorado does not have a trade depot. I think Dorado should get a trade depot, even in lieu of Xeno Sanctuary. Wahonga does not have a... Yeah, I know. But it's not going to get one either. Trade depot or older Threlic first. Sorry. We need to expand those borders as quickly as possible. Alright. This guy over here... go ahead and just put a mag rail on this tile. Mag rails take a while, man. Yeah. I don't know why we're bothering to irradiate Duncan. It's not like he can accomplish anything. Okay, we have a worker building mag rails that way. We'll build mag rails out this way as well. Okay, this can be a farm. Alright, this worker, did I not say mag rail that way? Did I not just say that? Oh no, I was looking down here, my bad. Mag rails take like what, 4 turns per tile or something? Something ridiculous like that. Yeah, Duncan is gonna make really oh my god, wait a minute. Wait. Lena Ebner has 2 cities? Whoa. Okay. I kind of hope Duncan goes to war with me now. I'm not gonna lie. Could do something with that. Yeah, she's in trouble. She's in a lot of trouble. All right. Back to my turn. Let's go ahead and grab this tile. This alien nest. Thanks. Yeah, just sit tight up there. Apparently, there's not going to be a Germany for much longer. Can we get another one of these cavalry units out here? What even is she on? Lena Ebner is on... Oh, wow, yeah, 5 harmony. Okay, cool. So that would be murderous for her. Meanwhile, this unit is going to keep trying to get closer to the Manicore. I've got a lot of alien nests over here to plunder. Yay, yes. Alright. These battleships can chill. These planes can chill. Where am I now? Okay, yeah. You built a vents. Yeah, you put a vent on that. Okay. There's a tile up here. Put in a node, because I don't see any of those yet. Production Xeno Sanctuary in Megon, please. And Xeno Sanctuary in Sizway, please. And this guy over here needs to build something. I don't know what yet. We'll get there. So many terrascapes. It is kind of gross, but also deeply funny. You can come over to Escansao. It doesn't look like we have a worker over there at the moment. Seriously, Terrascape City. Boa Esperanza is Spanish for Terrascape City, don't you know? I've discovered a sunken spacecraft. Exciting. I'm going to come out in the water and just plunder this if nobody else wants it. Why not? Alright. Castellan is probably going to fall this turn. No one will mourn it. That's what we call suicide by cop. Lena Ebner declared war on Duncan, right? That was really dumb. That was really, really dumb. It's not going to go well for her, like, at all. Yeah. I don't think Castellan survives this. Although, granted, he does not appear to have... He does not appear to have indirect fire units. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, he's got 1 battleship. And Lena Ebner appears to now be down to Weltgeist, which I believe is on the sea. Yeah, it's on the sea. Oh, she's dead. She is utterly dead if Duncan decides that this is a fight that he wants to have. That's horrifying. Okay, I have a hollow matrix. Cool. Can I put my hollow matrix in Megon, please? Oyo! Wonderbar, thank you. And then let's go ahead and get... Megon also needs a mind stem. Megon doesn't get a mind stem? Okay, fine. Sea suffers less damage. Tessellation Foundry. Ooh, give me that. Yes, make my military units come out faster. That'd be nice. Terra Vault, I will take more culture. Xeno Sanctuary here. Yeah, we do need those. Xeno Sanctuary there. Yep. It's going to take you a little while, but sure, do it. Quest decision. I need... Okay. Why don't we actually roleplay this one? I've got an outbreak that has been contained. The plant grows much faster in this alien environment. We could license the use of it, but doing so would risk another outbreak. Let's license it. Get me more food. Yeah, okay. That's extra harmony. I don't need more harmony. But whatever. That's funny to me. Okay. I think we need to build a mag rail down this way. I will take this since no one else has. More science for me. Thank you. Clowns. Oh, we're being reawoken because there's an alien in sight here. Die. And then just send this battleship down here and we can just claim this nest. And here, actually, yo, can you get over to this? Yeah, great. That'll be my nest as well. Oh, there's an alien nest over there, huh? Alright. Whatever. What do you mean I can't go there? What do you mean I can't go there? There's a submarine hanging out here. That's gross. Alright. Give me that. And then we need to keep chasing this guy. Oh, decisive victory. Never mind, he dead. See, this thing only has a combat strength of 10, but alien range units are notoriously crap. So, where are you going? Where is this explorer going? I have somebody going up this way. If he can get there. No guarantee that he can. I guess head down here. Oh, there's a progenitor device right here. Okay, cool. You were sitting on this. Fine. Come here. Alright. This will be more science for me. Yeah, what can I say? We've reached the part of the game where I've won, and we're literally just waiting for it to be formalized. But there is, put it this way, very little that can stop me now. Don't stop me now. Alright, worker here. Yes, that would be a... Why don't you get an array? Just because we don't have a lot of those. Yeah, it's fine. You've stopped for some reason. Unclear. Well, there's a tile over here that you can build on, so go do that. Oh, no, wait. We were going to put a city there. That's right. That's right. I'm going to have to remember that now. I'm going to try to remember that for an entire turn. That the idea was to put another city there. And Alright, he's not going after Weltgeist yet, as far as we can tell. I have a spy in Weltgeist now. Now I can tell. Alright, Bojung has been founded. Somehow my health has gone up, which is neat. And that's mine. And then you can just come on and chill. I'm going to keep that guy in this area just relaxing. Can we get up to this? There's a lot of alien nests out here. We have plundered an alien nest. Yes. Alright, cool. Head back down this way. There's an alien nest over here. Looks like some aliens want to die. There's an alien nest over there. Yeah. Okay. Time to irradiate this area with miasma. And time to irradiate this area with miasma. Great. Rocktopus here is done. Okay. And basically everything up to the American territories have been irradiated. Yeah. Understood. this. We'll come back. You can chill. Hello. Boy, oh boy. Alright, Xenomass well there. You come over here and put a farm here. You've built a Xenomass well. Lovely. You can come over here now. Terra Algerie. I foresee doom and badness in your future if Duncan decides to be a problem. In fact, I think we might want both of these units to slip further away, just in case he decides to go straight for the city. Can we go ahead and purchase some defenses for it? Anything else? Yeah, defense perimeter and command center. All right, there we go. We fortified this a little. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's not taking it now. Cool. Older Threlic and Bojung. Route 2 canceled. Yeah, this is going to happen a lot, unfortunately. Why has this happened, though? Unclear. Can you build a road down this way, please? Yeah, you're where I want you. I don't even know what city this is. Can you build me a dome there? Now, hold up. This unit, yeah. I emphatically don't want to build anything on that tile. I want to spawn a city on that tile. So that's going to mean you coming up here and me just buying that. All right. Fine. Oh, this Route 2 was canceled because Duncan has put a gazillion troops in the road. Lovely. You know, if Duncan decides that he's going to be a problem, we're going to have a problem.
Well, that's the most profound thing you've ever said, Madcap.
Yeah. Yeah, tell me about it. Right. War. What is it good for? Well, it's good for me winning games, I guess. Planetary engineering. Great. Alright. You've finished with Xeno Sanctuary. Cool. How about a Mind Stem is 13 turns? You know what? Worth it. Worth it. I just want this to be able to move along. Bordadura. What I want from you is a colonialist. Ms. Loxo. Does Ms. Loxo need a colonialist? Well, yes. Ultimately, we do need to get more things built. But in the meantime, Liban is going to take entirely too long to do anything useful. So give me a trade depot, please. This guy up here has built a node. Okay, yes. Come on over here. Why don't you? Alright, and then we're just going to go to about this tile here and launch ourselves. Lovely. Continuing to just spread toxic farts across the galaxy. That's totally... I've decided that that's how they spread miasma. Fazio. What? Fadziso. Stop. Just, you're embarrassing yourself. If it was Fazio, I would be like, wait a minute. I didn't know there were Italians in this game. Alright. We need to get the submarine fleet over this way. Maso Rapido. Alright, there's a lot of resources here, actually. This is quite convenient. Well, if you wanted to... Oh, if you want to build a city there, that might... Well, no, you could put a city here. Cool. Let's make that a farm so that it can feed the city that we build there, if we build a city there. Plantation here. Got a worker in Liban. Yep. Needs a road farm there. Needs an array here. This needs to be a farm. Yeah. Cool. Alright. Yeah, we're just chilling. We're still just chilling. There's a bridge here. Wait, what? Hold up. What? Oh my goodness. We built a road out this way an eon ago. Interesting. Oh, because, yeah, you want to put a city out here, for sure. Makes sense. Give me that. Righty-ho. Righty-ho. Glad you haven't forgotten about your military branch. You've seen me play a game of Civ, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The Germans might be off the board. Not quite. But the Germans are not going to be alive for much longer. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Solving problems with force is satisfying, because one gets feedback right away.
That's a great quote, by the way. Many, many moons ago, and not on this channel, I don't think, Lena Ebner had foolishly declared war on me, so after I conquered all of her territory, I tried to rename her capital Lena's Folly, and that was how I discovered that the game won't let you put apostrophes in city names. True story. Anyway, I've got a lot... Ooh, wow, I've got a lot of people who need to do things now. You need to establish a network, you need to recruit some defectors, and you need to establish a network. Meanwhile, as for these things, we need... we need a Xeno Sanctuary there. Lembranca needs a Xeno Sanctuary there. Ciudadela needs a Xeno Sanctuary there. Shagatai, yeah, let's get you some defenses, okay? 76 turns, no. Trade depot, please. 76 turns again. Yeah, you got Olduth relics yet? No, you don't. Cool. Instig has been founded, incidentally, so we can start to mine the hell out of that. Yeah, take a minute, but something can be done. Right. Lena Ebner is going to die. Good news, I don't have any agreements with her. So I actually, honestly, sincerely don't care. Not my circus, not my monkeys. And then you are going to intoxify this place. Lovely. Duncan has backed off of my territory. Well, yeah, he's at war with half the world all of a sudden. I wonder what that's like. How long has it been, actually, since I've had a Civ game where I've found myself at war with half the world? It's been a hot minute. All right, can you do this section of the road without, like, having your AI freak out and do the wrong thing? This is a road. Okay, can you do this section of the road? I don't know what's going on. I don't know why this guy's going this way. I'm so confused. Route to cancel. Yep, you're going the wrong way. That's probably fine. You want to just come over here? Why are you there? I don't know, man. All right, we got a worker. Why is this worker here? Because he was going to go here. Ah, okay. We got a worker. This worker is on top of some eggs that have not been turned into a bed. Got it. This worker is doing I don't know what, and it's kind of annoying. Please build a road to here, and we'll work on what needs to be done later after that. All right, Lena Ebner. Your military is basically the Goldilocks principle embodied. Not too big, not too small. Lena Ebner, what does a military that's too big look like? The one that's breaking down your door right now? Duncan Hughes has declared war on me. Cool. So I'm going to lose Benkow. There's no question about that. I'm going to lose File, apparently. Alright. Alright. So, it's this... what do you want to do about this? I'm going to lose Lembranka, apparently. Alright, alright. And he's going to go for Chegatai, but I have enough military that he can't possibly circumvent me and take it. I mean, he's going to bombard it with rubble. Yeah, alright, there's Veltgeist gone. Well, so much for that distraction. Yeah, Integer's gone. Recruit defectors aboard. Whoa, hello. That is one hell of a strike range. Can't say I was expecting that. Duncan has been allowed to go, like, straight up into my... Wow, this is sure a thing. This unit is dead, right? Yeah, it's gotta be. And he's marching on Zuberi. Okay. Okay. This is alright. I can deal with this. Wow, he's serious. He's really going for it. There's so much here. Alright. So, one thought is we need to secure Chigatai because there are 2 planes there. Oh, this is going to go poorly for you, though. So at least there's that. Wow, the Duncan Day of Reckoning. That wasn't mine, was it? Okay. Oh, and furthermore, K. Let's do, let's get more culture for virtues, yeah? Let's do that. This is a major victory, we'll just do that. The guys attacking Zuberi need to die immediately. Yeah, tell me about it. Alright, I got an aircraft up here that can attack this guy. We need more aircraft. Yeah, we need more aircraft. Trade convoy. Trade convoy has to go somewhere safe. That means not by Duncan. Of course, that goes kind of by Wadley. Yep. Alright. Well, Duncan has given me permission to go after Crab Roost, so that works for me. Hello? Oh, wrong button. Okay. Bombardo. We're going to make sure that Crab Roost falls. I'm going to hold on to Crab Roost just because I'm gonna puppet that. These aircrafts need to sink this battleship. Okay. This carrier needs to warp his little booty down here. Alright. Axiom. That's fine. More money, yes. Stop. I have so many things that I need. Well, you know what? Let's move the pieces that are already in the field first. Alright. Let's work on killing the enemy battleships. And let's try to consolidate the forces that we have in the field already. So, I have you come over here. Okay. This is poor timing, but whatever. There are enemies up here that we can go shoot. Yeah. There might not be enough of them, though. I'm tempted to say let him take Benkau, and when he comes up this way, we'll just... Wait a minute. What else is down here in Fiel? Nothing? It looks like the answer to that question is nothing. So let's move the Navy this way. Let's move these assets this way. Okay. Now, as for everybody over here... Range attack. Range attack on that. Sure, fine. You should just be able to wipe this out. Yes, good. Master Drone Cage can attack... That's my own guy. Oh, okay. This guy. Okay. Alright. major defeat, minor defeat, minor defeat, minor victory. Yeah, you're not in a good place, man. Alright. I guess do the minor victory. Okay. Another trade unit. Yeah. Dangy. That's relatively safe, right? Yeah. Okay. It's not too good. What do you have in the way of defending cities up here? Not a whole lot. Okay. We're going to back this guy off. We're going to trust that his AI won't let him know where he is. We're going to bring this submarine down. That's for damn sure. Alright. Now, I have, or should have, some aircrafts over here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Alright, feeling a little bit more confident about this now. Alright, what I would like to do actually is try to keep this unit alive, which means backing him the hell off. You get kind of a problem at Zuberi. I do, but I also don't, because watch this. Behold the power of money. I have a lot of it. And now I'm going to use it. Alright, that's all the defensive buildings, right? So yeah, that's going to save the city. That's a minor defeat. That's a stalemate, and that's a minor defeat. Okay. In that case, why don't I fortify? Why don't I get myself a phasal transporter? Something that you probably should have done on... Well, this is my first turn. Right. Okay. We need to bring more of a fleet down here with the carrier that we just sent that way. Yeah. And we're just sending the one carrier for now? Yes, and the reason for that is we're going to want to liberate these other cities as quickly as possible. Although some of them are nice and fortified, so I don't know. I don't know how feasible that's going to be. Alright. Well, here's a Duncan Explorer who is going to die. Okay. Everything here is going to hold. I guess what you need to do is run up some defenses in Shanghai as well. Node bank, thank you. Rocket battery, thank you. Oh, I guess that was what you were building. Yeah. Alright, and then more Shrikes. Oh, that's it for the Shrikes. You have 3 Shrikes there. Purchase more Shrikes here. Okay. You can also purchase Shrikes in Sizway. 2, 3. Right. Oh, the Talons are going to come get you now. Yes, that's expensive, but we're going to need to do something about the mess of trouble that's headed our way. I assure you. Yeah. Alright. Auto sleds, I guess? Bordadura, you probably need to start working on some sort of defenses. These are enemy submarines. Oh. Right, bugger. Alright, well don't get too close to file yet. I technically can't see that submarine, which is lame, but whatever. Alright, you probably just want to stay where you... Yeah, it's a minor defeat. You can't... I can't reach that guy. Alright, so just stay where you are. Trade unit here. Yeah, you're going to go to Axiom. Going to need more money. run. I don't know how much of a fleet is out there. Okay. Okay. Oh, you should definitely, like, shoot these guys for all the good that's going to do you. Yeah. It's alright. There is somebody coming towards Fadzio, by the way. Noted. Thank you. We'll bring these two guys around. I do have an air unit that's probably in striking range, actually. Oh, yeah. Yoink! Can you attack him, please? Great. Can you... Not this turn, next turn. Alright, cool. Cool, cool. Oh my god, this is now a world war. And incidentally, we are at... that's not the right button. We are at 31 turns away. Okay. Yeah. Alright. We need to start moving all of these units closer in because we are going to need to start phasal transporting them just as soon as we're able to do so. So somebody needs to be standing on Magon itself. I've got a Cinder. That's your Cinder sucks. Don't use it. We need to level him up a bit. No kidding. All right, those guys are ready to go. This carrier can attack. Is this the carrier that we already used? I don't think so. Oh, no, it's not. All right, Stanmere or Ushpek. Ushpek is going to be the harder nut to crack. Let's start working on that first. Bring the other carrier up here as well. We will give Kozlov the other cities up here because I have no real use for them. It'd be nice to have a friend. Ah, that's mine. Okay. Worker here has built a mine. Lovely. Worker here, come up this way. I'll find something else for you to do in a minute. Hello, there's an enemy here. There are no military units in this area whatsoever. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's an array. So this probably needs to be a node. I have a worker. Cool. What do you want to do with it? I want to get this Phyrexiite over here. That's not Phyrexiite. That's Floatstone. Same thing. Okay. This worker here is in the wrong place. It's all right. All right. This probably needs an Old Earth Relic or a Trade Depot. Yeah, Trade Depot. All right, fine. This Chegatai needs military units. I'm sorry. It's going to take forever. Or maybe not. It's only going to take 4 turns? Really? Wow, that's what a proper development does for you, I guess. All right. The counterpunch. The counterpunch. Don't do anything. This worker here, run for your life. This worker here, you're fine where you are. That worker, slowly build mag rails down this way. Don't get confused about what it is that I'm asking you to do, though, okay? And this worker... Oh, God. Stay where you are and build a mag rail. Alright, let's see what Duncan does now. He cannot take Zuberi. There is no way that he can take Zuberi with just the one guy. So I'm not that worried about that. And then we're going to be able to just, like, throw a bazillion planes at him. Yeah, he's going to take Benkau. I don't care. That's less of a problem. What just happened? Oh, air interception. Nice. That guy's gonna get bombarded. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna lose that Marauder. It is what it is. We forgot to move that cavalry unit, which was a decision. Looks like my drone here is gonna get shot. All right. Here's the thing. I'm about to have airfield supremacy, so yes, we're going to get badly mangled. Oh, hello. There's a guy on my front doorstep. This is really gross. This is really gross. Okay. Quest decision. City science from terror. We need culture. We need culture more than we need science. That's for damn sure. All right, you're going to back off again and keep shooting this battleship. He is going for Terra Algerie now. And he has more here than perhaps you realized. Yeah, I know. He is reinforcing up here. So I think what we probably want to do is try to consolidate the units in this area and then run like hell. Because he's probably just going to come back. So let's bugger. Let's bail. Alright, we have a phasal transporter. Here's the plan. Here's the plan. We're going to drop the phasal transporter ideally on a tile where we can transfer 6 people. Which I think means all the way back here. Which is a little bit gross, but this is also acceptable. Alright, now we're going to use these Shrikes to clean up as much of this territory as we possibly can. Who else is wounded? You're wounded. Yeah, but I want the Shrikes that are farthest away to reach the farthest targets from them. The farthest useful targets from them. Alright, so that's those 3. These 3 up here. This guy needs to die. This guy can hit... Okay, let's take a look. Well, we do definitely need to start whittling down the Centurion. So that should be a priority. And then are we done here? It says... No, we are done here. Alright, can this guy back off? Ideally to live. Zuberi is getting surrounded. I can see that. Yes, that's a problem. Shrike attack here. Sago has a Shrike that needs to attack here. Can you just finish him off? That works for me. Can you walk into here? That's a decisive victory. Very good. Very good. Where do you want to go? I want to go right here, and I don't want to come any closer yet. I need this Immortal to attack. Not thrilled about that. Wait, who can you shoot? Oh, this is an enemy. Okay. Right. Got it. Die. Thanks. We are still sneaking away. Let's go ahead and check this out. Finally. Hoo-wee. Alright. You get over here. Bombardo Ushpek. You get over here. Bombardo Ushpek. You... That says costly attack, but I think we have it. Yeah. Cool. Liberate it, please. Vadim Kozlov is back on the board. Just because I don't want to have to deal with that. Alright. You are immediately transferring down here. Alright, and then these guys will all need to attack. Alright, we have held this turn. What we need to do now is end the video, but we have a massive sea force over here that we can start to consolidate and then smash his navy, even as it tears up more of my territory. That is just something I'm going to have to deal with. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye. We're gonna put a city up here eventually. We need breathing room, you see.
Man camp, that's fascism.
Sorry, claiming unclaimed territory and making it productive to raise my people's standard of living is fascism?
Oh, wow, that sounds great. You're telling me that's fascism? Waiter, more fascism, please.
Well, clearly this is the way to go. If this wasn't the way to go, there wouldn't be more enemies to kill here.
I've half a mind to ask if you'll take me on one of your adventures, but I can't just leave Volga on her own.
Well, I'd be happy to take you on an adventure, Nari. Just, let me rent a bed.